Aye, another short one. The engine has gone back in the Bantam, so I thought I'll take it out, run around the corner just to try it, to take a look at all the fly tipping that's gone on in Forge Lane. And as an added bonus, I very nearly met my maker, thanks to somebody who was in a bit of a rush, but hey ho, we survived. So let's get on with it. It's early evening, so let's take the Bantam out on test. I pulled the engine apart, couldn't find any fault with it. The seals hadn't gone, everything looked alright. One little gasket that was split. But anyway, the idea of this is to look at all this fly tipping. I mean, it's a long gear as well now. It's getting absolutely bloody ridiculous. And as we round our shit corner, at least the Bantam seems to be running alright. So that's something to be thankful for, eh? And there's another load on the right there. Marvellous. Maybe we could sort of sell it as a tourist attraction. A bit like Blackpool Illuminations. Yeah. Come see the West Bromwich fly tipping. And here we are on Forge Lane. So far so good. Oh no, there's a little bit of rubbish there. Apparently it's rather spectacular further up. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, there's a bit. That's a couple of mattresses. Oh, that's pretty good. A little bit there. Nothing too dramatic yet, eh? And this is the centre of Sangor Valley Country Park. The only trouble is when they dump it here, it's not just at the side of the road, it goes well beyond and into the trees and the fields that are on there, like that lot. Yeah, so far, look at those lovely black plastic bags, marvellous. Now this is where things went a little bit pear-shaped. Just round the corner, there's some traffic coming down, and it is a bit dark under the trees, and some bloke decides he's going to overtake everything in front of him. I love the way he flashes his headlights as though it's my fault. Yes, not really a lot of room there, mate. If I'd have been on the trike, you'd have certainly hit me. If I'd have been on the drifter, there's a good chance you'd have clipped me. But the Bantam being light, narrow and agile, I managed to get out the road. Still look at all the lovely fly tipping though. Although I don't always agree with that Operation Snap, where you send video clips in of bad driving. If it had been a bit lighter and the camera had picked his number plate up clearly, I would have certainly sent that one in. Definitely. Then again, just look at the state of this road. And right, it certainly has become fly tipping haven. Let's turn round and take a look at it from the other way. Well, at least the Bantam engine seems to be running alright now. That's famous last words, innit? The state of this lot. Jeez. Maybe I should have picked a better place for a test ride, I don't know. There again, as soon as they clear all this, and somebody will just come along and throw all their shite everywhere again. It truly is turning into a third world shithole, and that's the only way to describe it. Sorry about that, but that's what it's turning into. Really makes you proud, doesn't it? Any road, enough of that. Let's get some petrol and put the bike away and stop bloody moaning. Petrol in, followed by 2-stroke oil. It should be in here somewhere. There's just enough in each bottle there for between 6 and 7 litres of fuel. So there we go. Bit of 2-stroke oil. Yes, I could have put it in before I put the petrol in, so it would mix better, but to be honest, I've never found it makes any difference. There we go. That's the first 6 mile done on the Bantam. So far so good. Up, breathe in. That's it, we'll get past. Yep, seems to be running alright. But you can't really say after 6 mile. So I suppose, until the next time, see you later.